Hello, folks, and welcome to the New Mad Channel. It's James here, and I haven't shown any pickups for the last 2 weeks. And I was talking in my last video, well, my last non-t-shirt video, about sticking to a budget, and I decided I would stick to £100 budget in the month for movies. Now, I think that's a reasonable budget, but sometimes I'm buying things that, buy 3 or 4 of these because they're cheap. Why don't I buy something that in the first week of my £25 that I really, really want? So I did. So the first thing I bought, just bear in mind, I've got a £25 budget for the week. I bought Tombstone, and I was debating myself over and over whether I should get this or not, because I'm like, it can go down in price, I could get it later, I could get NCX, but I did really want it. So by the time I debated that, it actually sold out on Amazon that day. But I was going up to HMV for a little. Well, I was in training in Glasgow for a day, and when I came back, the train station's right next to the HMV, so I popped in there on the way home, and I thought I'll go and check if that's in there, and I did, and I've got some footage of in there, and they had Dirty Harry as well, and I was like, I could get Dirty Harry, but that's not sticking to my £25 a week budget, so I just took Tombstone. I haven't watched it yet. It was $22.99, but this is a really, really good movie. I do want to get Breakdown on 4K as well. That would be good to add to the collections. You know what? But you can do all these things slowly. You don't have to do them. What I'm trying to say is you don't have to do them instantly, but sometimes you do, because sometimes they go out of print. But, you've got to balance your budget, shall we say. So, this is the one I picked up. Tombstone with Val Kilmer. Also like Michael Biehn. I think he's a great actor. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer. It's been a while since I've watched this, so I'm going to watch this on here. And this also included the Blu-ray, and that's a good reason. Another good reason to upgrade it, and I'll explain why in a minute. But first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and I'll show you. I'll add in the footage I shot in HMV. It's not much, but I'll add it in. So let's pause and do that, and then I'll be right back with you. Oh, Cookie, what are you doing down there? Right, so hopefully you've seen my HMV footage now, and I've added it in, being the competent editor I am. You're joking. It'll probably be upside down or something. Right, so as I was saying, I already had the Tombstone Blu-ray, and that gave me a little bit of an advantage, and it made me want to upgrade this a bit more, because you could still get £6 in CEX for the Blu-ray of Tombstone. So what I've done is, so I've got my £25 budget. I bought this. I went and traded my Tombstone to CEX, so that got me a £6 voucher, and I spent £4.50 of that £6 voucher, and I'll show you what I got. So I picked up this movie, which I've seen, and I thought it was really good. Well, it was pretty good anyway, yeah. It was Knock at the Cabin from M. Night Shyamalan with, I don't want to say The Rock, because it's Batista. It's Batista, isn't it? In it, yeah. And I've seen this, and I thought that was a pretty good movie. And I thought I had it, but I don't seem to have it on my shelf. It isn't in my database. So I was like, yes, I'll take that one. So from my £25 budget, I've got Tombstone and I've got Knock at the Cabin. The only thing that really bugs me about Knock at the Cabin, though, is it's the eco cases. Why bother? Come on now. Let's just talk about eco cases for a second. What a waste of time that is. You know, these are on your shelf. You knock it sideways or something like that. Your disc is, in fact, look, that disc got a wee scratch on it. Is that a wee scratch? No, it's a wee hair. I do not believe this. The bird has just pulled, because of my phone's charging, the bird has pulled the wire, and you're facing another way. Cookie, quit it. I don't know actually how long ago that was, I'm sorry. So I'll show you just in case again. As I was saying, I got Knock at the Cabin. And the eco case, it doesn't offer much protection, which I really don't like. So as soon as I get an opportunity, I do replace these. Cookie, will you leave that wire? Right. Hopefully you can still see me all right, can you? Right, let's get back to my angle that I'm supposed to be. That'll do. Right. So, Knock at the Cabin. As I say, I really do enjoy that one. I thought it was pretty good. So I got two there. And then I was in CX and I looked at this one. I was like, will I get it or not? On hand. Probably terrible, but picked up the Dinosaur Project from 2012. The best dino film since Jurassic Park. Well, we'll see, won't we? A nice slipcover, £1.50. You know, if it's not good, I'll just trade it back in. But that's what I got. So that left me. So I spent £22.99. Still got £2 left. Plus I've picked up £1.50 in vouchers because I traded in Tombstone for £6. So I thought that was a pretty good week in there. So I'm £2 under budget for the week. Still got a £1.50 voucher left. And so we go into the next week. Now, I had some vouchers. I went up to Cameron Toll, CX, and I filmed in there. So again, I'm going to stop this and I'll show you what I filmed in there. Didn't actually pick anything up, but I'll show you what I filmed. Okay, so hopefully you've seen what got in I was looking at in camera and told. There was a few things, but I'd actually just been to the hospital. Cookie! Will you leave the wire? I'm going to unplug the charger. Right. Can't I do that anymore? Right, so as I was saying, I'd just actually been to the hospital with doctors. I wasn't really in a buying mood, to be honest with you. And I did have a copy of Dangerous Liaisons that I picked up on Amazon. I think somebody shouted this out to me. It might have been Neil Hill, and put it on the Movie Mad bargain Facebook page. And so if we put bargains on there that we see, and if people want them, that's what they can get them. So that's what we were looking at. So I picked up 3 copies of Dangerous Liaisons from my budget, which cost me £12. At the time, they traded in for £8. So I was going to get £16 voucher plus Dangerous Liaison. But by the time they arrived, the price had actually dropped to £6. So I got £12 of vouchers plus a copy of Dangerous Liaisons, which I wanted. I forgot Michelle Pfeiffer was in it. John Malkovich and Glenn Close, the Academy Awards. So I did want that in my collection, so I picked that up. So I've spent £12, got £12 of vouchers, and got a copy of Dangerous Liaisons, which was not bad for the week. I also then been to a couple of charity shops, and I've got 3 charity shop pickups, which I'll show you. So we'll start off with the first one. I paid £2 for this. Usually these are in the 10 for the pounds, but when I went to the counter, the lady said £2, and I was like, to be honest with you, would I pay £2 for it? I should have just left it, but I didn't. I took it. Probably is worth £2. I'm debating over, £2, but it's when you're budgeting and you're trying to do that, that could have went to better use, I think, maybe. But I got this set. It's a spaghetti western set, classic, featuring 20 features, featuring Lee Van Cleef, Jack Palance, Jeffrey Hunter, Cameron Mitchell. I'm just realising it's gone a bit dark in here because the sun's gone away. So I hope you can see me all right. I'm going to put the lights on. Plus, it means I'll probably be able to read this better. So, it's in a tin. Tin's a bit bashed up. Doesn't bother me that much. We get open. There we go. Then in the tin, there's just a DVD case. And in that DVD case, the movies themselves Oh, I forgot my cup of tea there. I'm going to drink that in a second. Are in these paper sleeves. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs. So that means there's 4 movies on each disc. And I'm like, oh, I should have checked that before I bought it, because that means what's the quality going to be like? I don't know. Or what's the transfer going to be like? We'll see. But we'll tell you what westerns are in here. Apache Blood, Between God and the Devil and the Winchester, Beyond the Law, China 9, Liberty 37. China 9, Liberty 37. That's one title. Death Rides a Horse, The Fighting Fists of Shanghai Joe, Find a Place to Die, Fistful of Lead, God's Gun, Grand Duel, Gunfight at Red Sands, It Can Be Done, Amigo, Johnny Yuma, Man from Nowhere, Minnesota Clay, Sundance and the Kid, and The Man Can't Die, Trinity and Sartanta, Twice Judas, and White Comanche. Right, so what I'll do is I'll take a picture of this. I'll try and insert it into the video, and if that works, we'll then be able to you can read them off yourself, because it's got all the actors and things like that. So I'll try and do that for you. And so that was me spent £14 of this week's budget. Got Dangerous Liaisons, 20 westerns, and I picked up another 2 DVDs, and I was in the charity shop and I seen this for 20p, and I thought that was a decent one to get. Equalizer 3. Denzel does it again. I've not seen it yet. I know, even though it's on DVD, 20p, trades for £1.20, so I can watch it. And if I want to upgrade it, I can do that and get £1.20 back for it. And there was one that I paid £1 for a DVD. We're getting expensive now, aren't we? Don't be spending £1 on DVDs, James. I usually get 10 for £1. That's what I mean. So that's like a real expensive one. But I didn't know much about it. But I looked it up to see, actually get £1.50 back for it. But they sell it for £6. So I thought, can watch it. Didn't like it, get your £1.50 back. And it's the Book of Clarence. It says, from visionary filmmaker James Samuel, The Book of Clarence is a bold new take on the timeless Hollywood era biblical epic. So I think it might be like a bit like Ben-Hur. I do like Ben-Hur, I do like Charlton Heston, but you know, this isn't going to be Ben-Hur, is it? But can always watch it and trade it in. So there we go. I am, for this week, that means 12, 14, 20p, £15.20. I'm £10 under budget this week. So £10 under budget this week, £2 under budget last week, and that's what my pickups are. So I'm £12 under budget. That's not too bad. Maybe I can put that £12 together and get Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry isn't available on Amazon yet, so maybe I'll get that. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Budgeting continues with James on his movie collecting, and I'll see you next time. I do want to say thank you to Roy for giving me that shout out the other day. I seem to have picked up 4 or 5 new subscribers. I'm presuming they're coming from Roy's channel. So hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, and you want to introduce yourself, then let me know. I think one guy did say I've subbed yesterday, and I said replied to him, so that was nice. And I'm really close to 1,000. It'd be really good to get in the 4 figures. So if you are watching my video and you haven't subscribed, give it a go. Not going to cost you anything, and might make me feel a bit happier about life. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you later next time on the Movie Mad channel. Goodbye.